What's up, junkies? Jason here from bowjunkie.com, coming to you guys today with another new review, and we're going to be talking about different weapons. And I'm not talking about your bow, I'm not talking about your arrows, I am talking about trail cameras. That's right. To me, just so you guys know, a trail camera can be just as important and just as, well, not as lethal, but just as important as any other piece of equipment in your arsenal when it comes to hunting whitetails, elk, whatever it is that you're into. Trail cameras, to me, are an essential tool. I have struggled over the last few years to find a good trail camera, a trail camera that, number one, would last, number two, I knew was working when I went back to check it, and number three, price. Those are kind of the three things that I've always kind of struggled with. I've went cheap because Lord knows I've got close to 30 trail cameras, and so I've bought cheap and I've gotten cheap. I've bought expensive, and those cameras still work to this day, and I'm I'm still pleased with them. But I was going to do kind of a comparison as far as what I've got here next to me now and compare it to some of my older stuff. But it's not fair because that stuff is a couple years old. This stuff is new, and so to each its own. You know, that those cameras that I've been using for a couple years have different features than these, and I didn't think it was fair to do that comparison without two 2011, 2012 models, sitting right here. So we're just going to talk today about a trail camera that I believe I have found my last trail camera company. I'm sure there's more out there. There's top quality ones that are in the $300, $400, and $500 range that I'm sure work awesome, but this old boy is not going to get the approval from my wife in order to go out and spend $500 on a trail camera. So my limit is about $200. That's about all I can really afford to spend on something that I'm hoping to get 2 to 3 to 4 years out of and know that it's going to work. I found that camera. I'm not even joking. I'm telling you right now, I have found that camera. This is the Covert, and this is the Black 60. To me, this camera now has become a tool and a weapon in my arsenal for what we do here. Not only does it help me manage and control and inventory my herd, but it also, helps with trespassers, stuff like that. This is an amazing little device. It really, really is. I can compare this thing to my Makita impact drill. When I grab my Makita, I know that it's always going to do exactly what I need it to do. I don't have to think twice about it. I can think about something else. That's been the same way that it's been with this Covert Black 60. I've had this thing for a little over a month now. I've had it out in the field. It's been in heat. It's been in rain. It's been in foggy conditions where we could have some fog issues. Every time I've went to check these pictures on these trail cameras, I can tell you that I have never had to even think twice whether or not the thing gathered pictures or video and the quality of it. It was there every single time. And that to me is extremely important. To be able to walk up on a trail camera after it being out for a week, after it being out for 2 weeks, and know that I didn't have a battery go bad, or I didn't have an iris go bad, or exposure or something like that, it's invaluable. It just really is. One of these is worth about 5 of my other ones. So I just want to talk a little bit about this today. Like I said, it's the Black 60 from Covert. They're a small company. They're a quiet company. They don't do a whole lot as far as, big promotional stuff. You don't see them everywhere on TV. You see them in a few places, but I'm telling you right now, look into Covert. But this is the product. I'm telling you right now, this is the camera that I am super, super impressed with. This is an 8 megapixel. It does photos, it does video, it does time lapse. It's got different sensitivity. It's got everything that your other trail camera has and a little bit more. It's got a 2-inch LCD display on the inside. So if you are in the field and you don't have a chance to take the card out, or if you're going to your stand and you want to just see if that shooter has walked by your hot spot, you can check that stuff right here on the LCD. You can watch everything that's on your card shows up right here on your LCD. It's very, very nice. The other thing I like about it is this is idiot proof. This is absolutely idiot proof to set up. The menu is extremely easy to understand. It's extremely easy to scroll through, delete pictures, stuff like that. You can aim your camera with it on and know that you've got it in the right spot. 12 AA batteries. if you go out and buy crap batteries, you're going to get crap performance. You're not going to get the life. Go out, buy good batteries, put them in one time, you're set for the year. I have not had one single issue with batteries in these Coverts, which has been a pleasure. Some of the other features on this thing are, one of the features that I like a lot is the mounting screw here for a tripod. I have used more and more now. I'm using tripods. I'm using little camera arms that we use for GoPros because I've got no really good tree. I'm tired of putting sticks behind my cameras and aiming them. I'm using these more and more, and these are nice. I've got a bunch of old crappy tripods that do not work for video, and they work great for putting these things out in the middle of a food plot. So that's what I really like that feature on here. I've had no issues with water getting inside of the housing, the fog, nothing like that. And then another feature is, if you look at the size of my hand, I'm 6 foot tall, I'm just an average guy, and this thing fits in the palm of my hand. These cameras, as you guys know, it's hilarious how trail cameras tend to grow legs and walk away. They just do. We don't know how, but you go to check a trail camera and all of a sudden it's gone. Being small and compact, they're very discreet. That's something that I like about it. I don't like a huge trail camera that sticks out like a sore thumb on a fence post, on the side of a field. We're not out there all the time. We don't know who's just going to walk up and take them. Yes, you can chain them, but folks, I've had people cut trees down in order to get the chain off of them. Unfortunately, it has happened. So that's another thing. Go get insurance on your electronics, whether your camera gear, your trail cameras. You can get insurance through your homeowner's insurance, renter's insurance. I pay like 180 bucks for a year, and all my stuff is covered no matter what. So check into your insurance. Get insurance on these things. But anyways, the Covert Black 60, the time-lapse mode, so you can set it up on food plots and stuff like that. The thing is built rock solid, comes with a strap. I'm just really, really, really impressed with these things. I would encourage you guys to check it out. If you're looking to take that leap, you're going to be right around the $180 to $200 range here with the Black 60. They've got a bunch of different models. Take a look right now at a couple pictures that I've caught on the Black 60. All right, that's what I wanted to show you guys. Talk about the Covert stuff. All their information is on their website, which is on the ticker right there. Go check them out. Let them know that you heard about them from us, and we'd appreciate it. But we're just down to a few days here before opening day of bow season in Ohio. This whole crew on this end is just itching to get out there and get in a stand. We've had a lot of shooters come through and get caught on one of these bad boys, so we're ready to go. But be safe this year, everybody. Come home to your families. Wear your safety harness. Shoot straight. Hunt hard. God bless. And we'll see you next time right here at bowjunkie.com.